What's up, nerds? Let's open up the O-Ring Ghostbusters set. This guy was supposed to be here in February, but hey, what do you know? Here it is now. It is the Ghostbusters Plasma Pack, the O-Ring edition of the Ghostbusters set. I cannot wait to dig into this, but check out the packaging on it first off. Number one, it looks like an old school VHS tape. I love even has like what looks like a ripped up tape right there, like it's a rental. It's just so cool. I've already cut the tape. I had to check them out immediately. But even the back picture right here, the pose that they're in, it reflects the original package design of the video cassette. So it is pretty freaking cool. I love the 40th anniversary, 40 years of Ghostbusters. Man, Ecto-Max. That's awesome. Instead of Betamax, it's Ecto-Max. I still remember seeing Ghostbusters in the theater whenever it first came out. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and open it up, and you can check it out. We've got Egon, Winston, Ray, and Peter. How cool is that? So cool. Over here on the side, it gives a little bit of details on it. It says, 40 years ago, 4 heroes of the hereafter crossed the streams to save the world. Commemorate the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters with this limited edition 3 3/4 inch O-Ring action figure set. That is just awesome. And then, of course, it's in several other languages here. Shows you some of the pieces that come with them, including the wand, the proton pack, and the ghost trap, and all of the cool stuff that they come with. So, yeah, this goes nicely with the Ecto-1 that I had actually reviewed earlier on in the year. As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. You can't have the Ghostbusters without the good old Ecto-1. This is the 3 3/4 inch edition that came out earlier this year. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and set that aside because I'm going to set these guys up with it. It actually sat on the USS Flag deck here for quite some time, actually. All right, let's dive in, shall we? Okay, looks like we've got tape down here in the bottom. Let's go ahead and cut that sucker. There we go. Is that it? Looks like that is it. So just one little slice of tape right there. Let me pop that open. And all right, here we go. Do-do-do. Oh yeah. Okay, what's in the back of the package behind him? Oh, cool, it's the schematics for the proton pack and the wand. That's neat. All right, cool. Oh, and the Ecto-1 down there too. Very, very cool. Okay, set that aside. And here we go. There's the guys right there. Pull off the back tray here, and you'll see that they all have... Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. They all have the wands with the attached hoses right there. That's cool. And then we got the figures themselves, along with some of their accessories taped down. Leave the tape there. Okay. All right. What have we here? We have got, let's start from the bottom and move our way up. We've got the goggles right there. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll have to put those on Ray's head. We do have the trap next up. Here's the trap. Light is green, the trap is clean. Very cool. All right, set that aside. And then we've got the PKE meter. That's really cool. The arms of the PKE meter do not go down, so it is just a little toy. Well, of course it's a little toy, but just a little prop right there. Little accessory. All right, now the face sculpts on these guys are actually pretty darn good. Let's see, they all have they're not lashed in at all. Looks like I can just pop them out. Let's start with Egon, my favorite of the Ghostbusters. See if I can get him out of here. Hopefully it's not like the Batman Beyond that I opened up the other day and it'll fall apart. All right. Some of them ASMR videos were loaded with extra sound effects. Oh, in there. Okay. Let's go. All right, so now you know what it takes to get them out of there. I think I'll probably just fast forward through getting the rest of them out so you don't have to go through that audio drama. All right, here we go. Here is Egon. Very cool. Looks just like him. Look at that. Great face sculpt. Love the Ghostbusters logo there on the side. It does say Spangler right there on his shirt. Very cool. It's got the urine tube right there. Okay, they do unfortunately have the stamp back here on the back with just the random numbers. Nothing I can do about that right now. Articulation-wise, this is a basic O-ring figure. So we've got, of course, neck. It is not ball-jointed like the vintage G.I. Joes. It's just a swivel like the 82 Joes. So what else have we got? We've got shoulders, like so. We've got elbows. They do have swivel arm battle grip, like so. And that's it for the arms. Then we've got torso. O-ring seems like a pretty steady torso. O-ring seems like a pretty solid O-ring. You've got hips and knees. That's it. What else do you need, right? The backpack is already on there. Let's see. Is it removable? Indeed it is. Look at that. Of course it is, because you've got to be able to change the O-ring just in case it breaks. You've got the single screw in there, and I've gone over how to change O-rings in the past, so hopefully we won't need to do that for many, many years. So there's Egon. Let's check out Winston. Of course, Winston has all the same articulation, shoulders, elbows, torso, neck, hips, and knees. Let me see, but he also has that winning smile right there. You know, gives him a steady paycheck. He'll believe anything. Says Zedmore right there. So Winston Zedmore, he's all set and ready to roll. Very cool. All right. I really hope they expand this line. I wouldn't mind some O-ring ghosts. That'd be amazing. Let's go ahead and move on to Ray. Ray looks just like Dan Aykroyd. That's pretty freaking cool. It's got stance right there on his patch. Yeah, awesome. It's got that hairdo. I mean, as far as an O-ring figure goes, that's a really good representation of the character. So dig it. All right. I haven't noticed yet if there are any differences between their backpacks, between the proton packs. And so far, they're all identical. There is one little thing I will point out once I get Peter out of the package that has to do with the sculpt. The universal sculpt of all of them. So bear with me one second while I get Venkman out. Here he is, Peter Venkman. Looks really cool. Does say Venkman right there on the patch. Very cool. Does have that basic look to him, that the O-ring sculpt, but remarkably looks a lot like him. That's very cool. So if you'll notice, Peter is a little more lax on his outfit. He has his pants outside of his boots, unlike the other guys who all have the boots, their pants tucked into their boots. So sticks true to character right there. Otherwise, it is the exact same mold. Now, what I was talking about a little bit earlier with the mold of the figure is that if you notice, the wrists on each of them are kind of tilted downward. And that's because of the shape of the wand that they use, I believe. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and gear them up and you'll see what I'm talking about. Actually, before I do that, before I gear them up, let me grab a basic G.I. Joe O-ring figure real quick. You can see the difference, what I'm talking about. Let's grab, why not grab Dr. Mindbender. So we're going to grab Dr. Mindbender here. You'll see his wrist is straight. Boom. Goes right from his forearm to his hand, straight wrist. And now you look at Venkman here, you'll see that there is a slight bend in the wrist right there to hold the wand outward. And that's because there's no gun handle on the wand. It is just simply a wand. So yeah, let's go ahead and gear him up and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, all the wands have been removed from the package right there. What you've got is you've got the connector right here and then the wand itself right there with the tube in between. Let's go ahead and pop off a backpack. This did not come with instructions. So I'm assuming this is a pretty straightforward build right here. Let me see. It looks like The connector hooks right there onto the back of the proton pack. So let me see if I can get this on there right. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. So the notch fits just like so. And there we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Does it attach? It does. It attaches to the back of the backpack, the proton pack too. I'm going to keep calling it a backpack, and then Ghostbusters fans are going to get mad at me, even though I know it's a proton pack, because I too am a Ghostbusters fan. So that's pretty cool. Locks into position right there on the backpack, on the proton pack. Sorry, just did that. All right, go ahead and attach it right here. All right, I wish it came with a walkie-talkie. It's right here with me. That's great. All right, so let's go ahead and gear the rest of the guys up. Ray is all locked and loaded. Next up, let's go Egon. Boom, Egon is all set and ready. All right, last up, let's do Winston's. Boom, there we go. Winston Zedmore all ready to go. These are so freaking cool. I love them. All right, let's put some action poses up. All geared up, they look pretty freaking cool. And they work with Tosche Station Emporium 6-inch stands. So that's pretty awesome. If you have standard stands, they'll work too, like a 6-inch standard stand. But I like the low profile of the Tosche Station better. Here we go, though. We've got Egon right there with the PKE meter. We've got, I'm sorry, that's Winston with the ghost trap and his wand in his hand. We've got Ray with his wand and his goggles on right there. And Peter just kind of living life and, you know, enjoying being Peter Venkman. So, yeah, and they stand right next to the Ecto-1 right there. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get these things to work with the Ecto-1. The proton packs do stick to the gurney. There's a little tab right there that they all attach to, but it gets a little difficult for them to stay in place. So it's kind of tenuous at best, but it looks really neat. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can fold it up then and put it in the trunk of the Ecto-1 like so. Boom, fits in there just like that. Gate closes up, and I'm sure they'll probably fall off because they are not on there well at all. There we go. We got Winston in the passenger seat, Ray over there in the driver's seat, Egon precariously in the back seat right there, and Peter just saying to himself, I ain't getting in there. There's hardly any room for me. So, yeah, pretty cool. I do believe this is a true 1/18 scale, so the figures do seem to be the right scale to go along with the vehicle. It's just a really tight fit to get the characters in there. And this fourth door over here does not open, so yeah, Peter's just going to kind of stand outside there and just enjoy not being squished in there with everybody. Very cool. These figures are great. I absolutely love them. Love the accessories they come with. Love the vehicle. It's just an awesome set. I want more, Hasbro, so can I get some ghosts, please? A Slimer, Janine would be amazing. Tully would be great. The library ghost, just some ghosts, man. That would be amazing. But alas, this is probably where this set ends. So that's it. The O-Ring Ghostbusters Plasma Pack with the Ecto-1 finally. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the long-winded review, my friends. And as always, keep it nerdy.